right, Mixmaster B here live from the MMB Radio studios for the MMB Radio Podcast, where no topic is too big or too small. We talk about them all, and all week we've been having the different adult film stars who are going to be taking part in the AVN Expo show in Las Vegas, and I want to welcome back to the show Miss Karen Fisher. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I am doing wonderful tonight. Thank you for talking to us a little bit, and I said it's the second time you've been on the podcast, but it's been quite a while since you've been on before. So, how are the holidays? How was the New Year?
It was good. It was mellow. I had a mellow holiday, but it was nice. Yeah.
You didn't get too shit-faced to get all partied out or anything?
No, you know what? I got a fondue maker for Christmas. So I just stayed home and made fondue. I did have a few people over, but I actually didn't even drink any alcohol. On my way back, I'm from Portland, so I went to Portland for Christmas, and on my way back from Portland, I got stranded because of the weather. I got stranded in Austin, Texas, of all places. So it was kind of like just a big fiasco. So, by the time I finally got home, 3 days later than I was supposed to, I wasn't really in the mood to go and go nuts. So we just have a mellow night. And honestly, I kind of consider New Year's Eve amateur night. As far as usually when you go out, it's people just get wasted and go nuts, and it's so crowded. And I don't know, it's more fun to go out on a night when it's not so packed.
Yeah, you gotta celebrate New Year's the week after, when it's all the fun people are out and not just the people that are just out because it's New Year's.
Exactly.
So you got a fondue maker for Christmas. Yeah. What else did you get for Christmas? Any other kinky stuff for Christmas, or is it just kind of a basic Christmas?
No. I got a lot of gift cards from fans and from my family. Usually that's the general is, and actually that's how I got the fondue maker, is a very nice fan gave me an Amazon gift card, and that's what I bought the fondue maker with.
That's awesome. So, last time you were on the podcast was quite a while ago, and I had the pleasure of meeting you at Exotica, and it was just awesome to finally meet you at Exotica. And for those who aren't sure, how Exotica works and everything, you basically go there and you get to meet all your favorite, adult film stars. And I saw you, and I was just I totally got to get a picture with you. And there's a picture floating around somewhere on the internet. It might be on my Instagram, might be on Facebook. I don't even know where the hell it's at, but I just got this amazing picture of me taking a selfie with just your enormous boobs. So I fell asleep on them right there. I was just like a little baby, feeding. I did not want to get up. But what have you been up to since then?
Well, it's been quite a while. A lot has happened. Of course, done a lot of movies. I did a really cool feature last year called Princess, and for Girlfriends Films, and then another one for Adam and Eve called Shades of Desire. It's kind of a play on 50 Shades of Grey. So those are both things I'm very proud of that have happened over the last year. And then recently I just shot a new scene for meanbitches.com, which is a femdom website.
And you get to be one of these mean bitches?
I am the mean bitch in this scenario. Now, I'm always a mean bitch.
I was gonna say, how did that feel? Did you feel comfortable right at home? Are you really a dom in real life, or?
Generally not the type who would just, want to be mean to someone basically just for the fun of it. Not that I can't be, I can definitely have my moments. If somebody's, what I mean? If somebody's just really pushing my buttons. But it kind of, doing femdom is fun. It's a different aspect of my personality that I didn't know existed, if that makes sense. So I really enjoy doing femdom.
Sometimes you got to check people. Sometimes you just got to put them in place, and you got to be a mean bitch,
Sometimes you do, many times. Yes.
So like this whole scene that you did, kind of without giving it all away, what can people expect? There's like whips, chains, gag balls, like.
No, not in this scenario. This scenario, I'm a high-powered CEO, and so I want my vice president to prove his loyalty to the company. So in order to do that, I make him do all kinds of things, like lick my asshole, lick my feet, I smother him with my ass, that kind of thing, to prove his loyalty to the company, and so he can keep his job.
Now, see, I really wish there was somebody that I worked with who is as hot as you that was just like, prove my loyalty. But like, fucking A, I will prove my loyalty to you every day. I will swipe in, check in, clock in, and whatever, just sit on my face all day. So you were doing that, and she said you also did this scene. It's like a play on 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. My scene was just involved a Sibian. And then a boy-girl sex scene, but the whole like concept of the movie was from 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, it's an awesome movie. Will Ryder is a very good director. I like the way he shoots everything. It was a hot scene. It was a good movie.
I'm so behind on the times. I just recently, the other day, I was saying this in a previous podcast, I just recently saw 50 Shades of Grey. It was like on like HBO. It was like 4 a.m, and I watched it. And I was saying to the other guests, I was like, I feel kind of jaded by porn because I was just like, this is really nothing. This is so tame.
Yeah, you know what? I've never watched the movie. I've never watched it, but I did. I actually, I bought the book. I downloaded it onto my Kindle, and I didn't even read half of it because I was totally disinterested. I'm like, this is dumb. This isn't even like, yeah.
Like I said, we're just so jaded by, you in the business, me just watching so much porn, that it just has no reaction to me whatsoever.
Yeah. I think, people went nuts over that movie, too. They were like, oh, this is so risque. It's so, on the edge. And I think it's just people who haven't, been exposed so much, obviously, because I was, like, bored, and so were you. So
middle-aged soccer moms who aren't getting it on the regular were interested.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes.
To them, they were like, damn, I haven't gotten so much anything in so long that this book is just like, in the movie, it's just like, eh.
Or when they do get it, they're kind of disinterested. That's what I find a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, apparently, I'm sure by this time everybody has seen the movie, but the ending was so like weird to me, and I'm like, all right, I got to Google this. Like, why did it end like this? Apparently, they're coming out with a darker shades of gray, and I'm like, so I guess it's just like 50 Shades of Black. And it's just, like how much darker gray can you get? But anyway, so you've been pretty busy. And then also, it has to be noted, I heard you had a little bit of a health scare this past year.
I did. I actually found out about this right before I met you. So like at that Exotica that we met in person, I was kind of freaking out a little, not like on the outside, but on the inside. Because I actually had a brain tumor, and I had it removed. Yeah, I had it for a whole year. Well, I probably had it for longer than that, but I knew about it for a whole year, and they were just kind of watching it. They didn't really know what it was. They said it could be, a benign little nothing that will never grow that you've had your whole life, or it could be something called an astrocytoma, which is brain cancer. So it was very, very scary. It was kind of like a stressful year just because of that, not knowing and trying. I still wanted to push forward and do things and enjoy life. But, of course, it is a little distraction knowing you have something in your brain.
Yeah.
So, so finally they found out it is growing. We do need to do surgery. So I had it removed October 13th. So, yeah.
So now how did you originally, go to get checked out about this? Were you having headaches or something?
Oh, no, not at all. It was so weird. Is actually I was doing a scene with Samantha 38G for my website, And she was like sucking on my boob, and she's like, "Oh, it's so sweet." And you know, like when you lick someone's pussy and you say it tastes like candy, and it doesn't really taste like candy. I thought it was that kind of thing. Like, you know, she's just saying it's like really sweet when it just tastes like a nipple, really. But she's like, no, it really is sweet. And then she squeezed, she took it out of her mouth and squeezed, and milk came out.
What?
So I know. So I went to my doctor. I guess your pituitary gland, which is like a region of your brain, it controls all your hormones. So this little tumor was putting pressure on my pituitary gland and just causing me to have elevated prolactin levels. And prolactin is a hormone that makes you lactate. I know it was a lot of medical information.
No, this is crazy. Like I totally understand now. I'd be freaking the fuck out too. I'd be like, whoa, like
yeah,
what's going on?
Yeah, so I just thought it was like, oh, maybe I have some kind of weird hormonal, and that was the last thing I thought. When I actually went to my gynecologist first because that's who I thought I should go to, and it ended up being something more serious.
Well, the good thing is that you got it found. You found what the problem was. You took care of it, and you're good to go now, right? So.
Definitely. It was a hard year. The surgery was pretty brutal. I'm not going to lie, but now I feel great. It's gone. It's out of my head. I've physically recovered. I know, it's out of my head, literally. And I've physically recovered, and honestly, it's changed, like, my whole attitude, and it's really made me want to try new things in the new year, like, kind of shake things up.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's like, it's almost like a life and death situation. Like, when they tell you that it could be something that is simple and it's not going to grow that you've had all your life, or it could be on the other end of the spectrum, and it could be cancer, and it's just, like, kind of wakes you up a little bit.
Yeah, it was scary. So now, now I'm like, shit, I'm alive. It's over with. So I'm like, well, let's, I don't know. It kind of made me more fearless because I faced something that was so scary. I feel stronger and like, I don't know, like I just want to push the limits on things and shake it up. And yeah, it's brought out a new side of me. It's really weird. Who would have thought having a brain tumor would do all that? But
having a brain tumor just opens you up to a whole nother world of, exploring new things. So
exactly.
So 2016, what do you have planned for 2016? Any resolution, New Year's resolution, something you want to do that you thought about and now are like, I'm going to do it?
I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions. I always joke and I say my New Year's resolution is to have more fun. So actually, if I did have a New Year's resolution, that's what it would be. But seriously, I want to keep working on my website, making it as the best that I possibly can. I want to keep shooting movies. I'd like to do more features. And I'd like to try, doing some different types of scenes. There's a lot of different things I haven't, not a lot, but there are a few different scenes that I haven't done that I'd like to try.
Now, you've been in the business for quite a while. Like, what is something that you haven't done that you're like, I really like to try that now? And did it have anything to do with the brain tumor that was just like, you know what, now I'm going to try this?
Yeah. Well, there's always anal. I go back and forth on that just because part of me is like, just do it, just try it. And then part of me is like, don't do it. So we'll see. We'll see if I do that. But I definitely would like to try some more hardcore, like some more. I've never done an orgy for like a big company. I've never done like a gangbang. I've never done, besides femdom, I've never done any fetish. I'd like to explore that too. That's kind of interests me. So I just like to mix it up and just show people that there's a different side to me.
There's a whole new Karen Fisher ready to take Wow in 2016.
There is.
So I wanted to mention, I said in the beginning of the podcast that AVN is coming around, and it's this big adult convention expo that they have every year with an award show in Vegas, and it's taking place the end of January. I believe it's January 20th to the 23rd, and you can get information about that at avnshow.com. But for the people that are lazy and don't feel like going to avnshow.com, kind of tell them what AVN is and what you'll be doing there.
So the AVN is the biggest adult show of the year. Most of the performers that are currently active will be there. And then there's a lot of sex products as well, too. Last year there was a cool one, or I don't know if you'd say cool. It was interesting. It's an exercise ball with a dildo on it. And then there was also like a teddy bear dildo, like kind of sex toy. I'm not sure exactly what you do with the teddy bear, but somehow that teddy bear is supposed to get you off. So there's a lot of interesting exhibits as well.
I'm hoping he's not like the teddy bear off the movie Ted, and does he talk crude to you, or you know what I mean?
I know that would be really weird. I don't think it was.
I'd be laughing more than trying to get off, you know. Not that
I would.
Not that I want Ted the teddy bear to fuck me or anything. I'm saying if I was a woman and was getting
don't lie. I know. I don't think that I would be too into that. If the teddy bear talked, it would make it even worse. But even if the teddy bear was silent, there's just something about like having sex with the teddy bear that just
sounds like
doesn't turn me on. No.
That sounds like Peter Griffin, you know?
Exactly.
Oh, Karen. Yeah. That'd be really weird, you know, if he's like talking to you. So you got one of these exercise balls yourself?
I did. My publicist gave it to me as a birthday present last year, and I still have it in my garage. I haven't even opened it. I need to do that. I need to try out. I know. I need to try out the It's called the dildo ball or something like that.
Now, is it like a size of like a dodgeball, or is it like one of these medicine ball type sizes? Like
it's like a those big medicine balls that you would do like crunches on or whatever. It's big, and then it just has like
a dildo on it.
A dildo on it, and then there's also, I don't have this one, but there is one with an anal attachment as well.
Oh, okay. So you can kind of just get both ends at the same time.
Exactly.
Well, it's a good way to get
and you can maybe get a workout, and I know, I was just going to say that. You could get a workout in once you get off.
Yeah, there's a 2016 resolution for anybody out there. Get in shape and get fucked all at the same time. You know what I mean? So if you're one of these women out there that's just trying to get in shape and you're just like, I want to get in shape so I can get laid, fuck it. You can get shape and get laid all at the same time. And,
at the same time. Exactly.
Don't even need to leave the house. So you have one of
No,
these
you
balls,
don't.
And we got to get you on the podcast a third time. Third time's the charm. We got to get you to try this ball on the podcast. So you can.
Okay.
We can have you, bounce around on it, and like we'll just listen and we'll do play-by-play or something.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
That'd be the first.
Right.
I don't think anybody's ever gotten off on MMB Radio, and I'm hoping this ball does it.
We'll have to see how good this ball is. I'll put it to the test.
God knows there's more pressure on the ball than there is me, because I'm not going to be able to get you off just talking to you. No. So the ball's going to have to do more of the work than me.
That's funny.
So you're at AVN, and you're going to be signing autographs and taking pictures with people. And what is kind of the difference between AVN and Exotica?
Well, AVN is a lot bigger. A lot more of, the big stars are going to be there, as well as but not so big stars. So it's just more, it's just bigger. It's a bigger version of Exotica.
That would be like heaven to me. I need to go to AVN. And they also have, they have an award show too, and you're nominated for a couple of the awards, right?
I am nominated for, oh my gosh. I totally forgot what I'm nominated for. You can tell it's been a long day. I am nominated for Hottest MILF and Social Media Star.
Okay, and fans can actually go on the website and vote for you, correct? Is that kind of how the voting process works?
Absolutely. I think this is a really cool thing that AVN started, is that your the fans can vote for, their favorite stars. So definitely, any of you listening, feel free to get on the site and vote for me. I would love to have your vote.
Now, you've been tweeting out like the link for it, right? So people can follow you on Twitter at Sexy Karen Fisher, and they can find the link there.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so all the Twitter followers, I need you to do a huge favor, not just for me, but for Karen, because we want her next time you're on the podcast to do this workout on the bouncy ball. We want to make sure you have 2 handfuls of awards while you're doing it. So you could just be bouncing around.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you could be doing like, curls as you're bouncing on the ball. You're just curling these awards. So
that's a great idea. You're a genius.
Well, I had to be good at something, and God knows I wasn't going to be a good porn star, so I had to come up with the marketing ideas. Who else is in these categories? I mean, is it like how many people are nominated for this? Is it a large crowd of stars, or is it just kind of like a handful of people, or how does it?
It's a handful. There's a lot. I mean, I am flattered to be nominated because I mean, in all categories, there's some really almost everyone is very exceptional. So yeah, there's some good talent in all the different categories, definitely.
Now it's pretty much obvious why you would be nominated for Sexiest MILF. But how do you get nominated for the social media award? I mean, do you have to constantly be tweeting and Instagramming and tumbling and periscoping and whatever else there is out there, or like how do you get like nominated for something like that, or don't you even know? They just told you.
To be honest, I'm not sure exactly what social media star entails. I wish I could explain it to you, but I can't.
But you are one, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly. That's all that matters.
Yeah, so you're
It's a new category.
Okay, I was going to say, so you're one of the people that are nominated, so obviously you must have some kind of presence on social media because they nominated you, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It's very cool.
Now, where can people find you at other than Twitter? I know Twitter we said is at Sexy Karen Fisher, but like, where other places are you on social media and websites?
I started an Instagram account a few months ago. That's Karen Fisher XX. And then I have my own website. I've had it for 14 years, so there's tons and tons of content. I update twice a week. That is sexykarenxxx.com. And then I also have a radio show every Thursday night on Dollhouse Radio with Desiree DeLuca.
Very awesome. So this whole podcasting stuff, this is nothing to you. You're used to this.
I've gotten used to it, yeah.
So, anything you want the fans to know before you get out of here? I'm already following you now on Instagram, so I just hit the follow button, and that's crazy. There's another Karen Fisher on here.
I know, I saw that. That was like a fake account. What an a-hole. Someone pretending to be me.
Make sure you follow the right Karen Fisher. It's Karen Fisher XX, because when you follow it suggests that I follow the fake one. And I'm like, no.
I know.
So
I know.
Back to what I was saying. Anything you want the fans to know before you get out of here?
Well, anyone who's listening is going to be at AVN. Make sure you come by my booth and say hello. I'll have my own booth. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. It's at Sexy Karen Fisher. Instagram, Karen Fisher XX. And check out my site, sexykarenxxx.com.
Yes, definitely. Check her out. I'm already double tapping on a shitload of these pictures because there is tons of booty on this Instagram. So if you are a fan of Karen Fisher booty, or even just Karen Fisher in general, check her out on Instagram and Twitter. And we thank you for calling in. And next time, like I said, next time you're on, you get that ball ready. I don't know if you got to pump it up or do whatever you got to do with it.
Yeah.
Loop it up and get it all ready. And we'll hype this up. We'll plan this in advance. And
cool.
And then we'll just make a real big spectacle of it. Sounds good?
All right. Sounds good.
All righty, babe. I appreciate you calling in and talking to us, and best of luck at AVN. And anytime you want to come on the podcast, you know you're always welcome here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Happy New Year, and I'm sure we will talk again.
Awesome. Take care. Have a great night.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Hi, I'm adult film star Karen Fisher, and you are listening to Mixmaster B on MMB Radio.